Burrs, the most important tool in a dentist toolkit. I'm here with the amazing Microcopy team, awesome sponsors of Dental Nachos on Talking Nachos, where we do three things: help you increase success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times you feel like crying inside. So, my special guest, could you introduce yourself and share what you do?
Thank you so much. I'm Chris Oshodin. I'm the creative director here at Microcopy Dental.
And as a young child, you said, I want to grow up and help dentists save money on amazing burrs. So your dream did come true. Is that
That's
accurate?
exactly my dream. You're right. You're correct on that.
So you work with own amazing father who I worked with for 10 plus years until he passed away. Microcopy was the brand we used in our office all the time. From when I was a resident, he said these burrs are the best, the single use ones, the polishing burrs. Just give our audience kind of a little bit of a broad picture history on Microcopy, who you are, and what you do to help dentists with these amazing burrs.
Yeah, that's interesting. Microcopy, we were originally started in the late 60s. So we've been around for quite a while. But what we're mainly known for is our diamonds and carbides. And our diamonds we launched in 1989. We kind of pioneered the concept of single patient use diamonds, which we prefer that you use a burr once and toss it. That way it gives you that predictability approaching every procedure. But mainly that's what we did. We came into a space that had multi-use diamonds, and we offered the same quality as a multi-use, but at a single patient use price.
And I'll share, someone who loves systems, even when I was, well before Dental Nachos and I was a new dentist in my dad's practice. While there are burrs that can be sterilized through microcopy, so it's not about never sterilizing burrs. The process of taking one chamfer burr, getting
Yeah,
it into sterilization,
yeah.
getting someone to put a strip in it, getting it back into your operatory, to me just seemed like a giant waste of resources and time. So I just love that you could get the confidence of, I'm going to open up this 330 burr, I'm going to open up this chamfer burr. Everyone has their favorite ones. I think we had like some medium tapered burr we use for finish line. So I appreciate that you helped me as a dentist for many years. And now you guys are Nacho sponsors and you do some amazing things for us. First, everybody watching can get a free test drive kit. When they get this free test drive kit, Chris,
Yep.
what can they use it for? I know there's like a carbide in there, a diamond, maybe a polisher. Tell us about that.
So the content of the test drive kits, the TDKs as we call them around here, that kind of changes, it evolves, it highlights some of our outstanding burrs,
Yeah.
diamonds. So in that package, you'll get a sample of our most popular diamond, and that could be a zirconia cutter or
Yeah.
11/16 round end taper. On the carbide side, it could be a finishing 12, 30 blade carbide, or even a Max 2 metal cutter.
Cool.
Or even something as common as a 330, which is like a workhorse in the dental industry. Um, but also you'd get a sample of our polisher and our neo dries, and we
Cool.
try to vary the items that are in there, but you get a good high cliff note of what we offer at Micro.
Yeah. Well, I know dentists and they love free stuff. I'm a dentist, and it gives
Yep.
us the opportunity to test drive something with our patients to see how it performs. So we appreciate that. People can text Burr to 215-543-6454 to get a free test drive kit. But you guys have a new product, a new polisher. I wanted you to share about that on this Talking Nachos. So tell us about this new product.
Yeah, so what we found out is that with polishers out there, there's kind of limitations in terms of like the way the tooth anatomy, the surface contours. And what we did was we came out with a polisher that has these little like phalanges. They're like little
Oh, nice.
fingers. Or the best way I describe it is like holding a mop upside down. And what that does is it allows to cover the surface, get into the pits and fissures, the grooves of the teeth. And we actually call the product, it's called the Neo Shine Groove, but
Nice.
it's kind of like an all-terrain polisher that we just
Oh, I
launched.
like that. That's a use for all-terrain polisher. And then because they can save 25% on that, but because my grandmother was right, Chris, I am very special.
Yeah.
Entire Dental Nachos audience can save 10% just by using the code Nachos on top of that.
Yes. Yes, you guys can get additional 10% off your entire order. So that's not just limited to diamonds and carbides. You can use it on polishers, saliva absorbents, anything you see in our portfolio. But you have to order it directly through us, though.
Well, I love that. I think, someone orders a $500 order, saves $50. They should send me a $25 Chipotle gift card. Anyone's welcome to do that so I can get some free guac for
Nice.
saving. Well, I love working with you guys. Work with my amazing friend, Dr. Mitchell, who's just a
Yeah,
gift to dentistry. He'll be at our boost camp. He has
sweet.
posted some amazing videos on using your burrs. Before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to share with our community?
You know what? It's first, thanks for having us here.
Sure.
I think one thing that we'd love to share with your community is that Microcopy, we're not a company that has like an outside sales force. We've been here a long time, and what we've found that works for us is that, we can talk about how great our products are, but we sample everything. So if you're ever interested or curious about what we have, you can call us or go online and we can tell you how great it is, but we'd rather put it in your hands. We're a company that puts our money where our mouth is. So you get to test drive everything we have before you actually
I love you
purchase.
like those cool ice cream places where you can try whatever you want before you come.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. Yep.
I love that. Well, thank you for being an awesome sponsor. We couldn't do this without you. People can text Bird at 215-543-6454 to learn about all the awesomeness of Microcopy. Thanks for sharing with me today, Chris.
Awesome. Thank you so much.